guard, 6'6", from North. Y'all know what time it is, man. The boys is back. Let's go.
That's right, man. Welcome in. I don't know what the hell you just said because it cut in and out, but man, it felt great. I felt the energy anyway.
You felt the energy. That was all it needed. It was the
matter.
Michael Jordan intro. Guard, 6'6", from North. Out of your Falcon mind, baby. The boys are back. Let's get it.
There it is, man. So welcome in, everybody. It is episode 170 freaking 9 of Out of Your Falcon Mind, Atlanta Falcons Fancast. My name is John, your host, joined again, and it feels so great to say it, by my co-host, my brother, Mr. Mike Cottrell. Buddy, how the hell are you doing, man? Hey, welcome back, damn it.
Thank you, man. It feels good to have my buttocks in this seat, buddy. It's nice and crispy for me, so I've been waiting on this day for a long time, so very excited to be back.
Yeah, man. So we'll knock out some business out, get that business out of the way, then we'll get into it. If y'all are new to the show, man, welcome in. If y'all been watching over the last 6 or 8 weeks or so, y'all seen my face a lot with a bunch of guest hosts, and I'll shout those guys out. They know who they are. The guys that filled in while Mike was gone. Appreciate y'all so much. Y'all know it. Love you guys. Nothing compares to having my partner next to me. They all know that. But it was awesome, man. It was great having those guys fill in while he was gone. But yeah, man, like I said, so if you're new to the show, Mike and I have known each other since about 2009. Started working at the same job together. He just moved from DC. I just moved back to Atlanta from Vegas. We just kind of connected from the get. Like, I found out he was a Falcons fan for living in DC, but he was a Falcons fan because of Deion Sanders, right? We were both the same age. Yeah, we just hit it off, man. And we became really close friends over the years. We worked together. We still kind of work together. So and then we decided to start a show about 2 or 3 years ago. We're like, hey, what the hell? Let's see what happens. Let's see if people enjoy it. And it's been growing ever since. We appreciate you guys for allowing us to keep going, because we would have stopped this shit a long time ago if nobody was listening, nobody was paying attention. So we appreciate that. But that's pretty much the short version of kind of who we are. But you'll get, basically, if you don't know us, like I said, you'll get a preview show every week like this during the season leading up to the game. You'll get a recap show either on Sunday after the game, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. It just kind of depends on our schedules, because my kid plays baseball. It's crazy year round, so it's a bit of a mess, and we both run businesses, so it's it can get crazy. But that's the idea. That's the goal. We'll be putting out more content, shorts, little videos, different things here and there. I haven't decided. I did some all 22 stuff last year. I might do it again this year. It takes a lot of time. Not quite sure yet. We still want to. You guys can always email us, atlfalconfancast@gmail.com. You can follow us on X at Out of Your Effing Mind. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Out of Your Falcon Mind, which is now, well, it always has been handled by Mike. Mike again took a little break, so now he's back. Going to be back to work on that stuff too. So if you're here, man, hit the subscribe, hit the share button, hit the like button. Helps us just get out to more Falcons fans and find more people out there that have not found our show yet. So all that stuff, we much appreciate it. Mike, buddy, before I jump in the chat, the floor is yours, buddy. It's been a while. What's going on?
Just happy to be back, man. I want to say hey to everybody, first of all. Great to be back. I really missed you guys. I had to deal with some personal things. You know me. So I had to deal with some personal things. I went on a world tour summer vacation. Went to a lot of different states, a few colleges, party like a college kid. Really had a blast for my birthday. I've been really having a great time. Got to spend time with a lot of really great people. A lot of people flew to see me over this time, so that was kind of cool. Just really been having a blast and dealing with some personal stuff, but all that's behind me right now, and I intend to put 50 on everybody this year. I want you just to be on full notice that I said it on the first show, friend or foe, I'm giving you 50 points every game this year. I had to sit out, and I watched you guys play without me. I took a lot of it personal, even though I shouldn't have had nothing to do with me It's just to get myself motivated, right? But I'm motivated. You know, like the last dance when Jordan say I took it personal. Now I want to play. So friend or foe, I'm just full disclosure. I plan to give everybody 50 this year. I plan to be at my best. I'll be putting out more content this year than I ever have. I got a lot more ideas. Me and John gonna do some different things this year. I'm personally going in a new direction this year, going to do some different things this year. So this year is going to be the best year of my life, undoubtedly. So ready to rock and roll, buddy.
Love it, dude. Love it, dude, man. It's great to have you back, man. Absolutely, because I've missed you. I mean, we've been talking, but of course, but the show has missed you. The people have missed you. And we'll get into the chat here in a second. And I do have to point out too that I always forget to show it, but now's a good time since we're starting the season. We do have some new merch, and
yes.
And this tie-dye stuff, I thought like, hey, what the hell? This might be kind of cool. So we did some tie-dye in red, black, and white. And it's not really white. It's like a rainbow type color. It's like a traditional tie-dye. There's red. There's
y'all know I ordered that one already.
Did you?
Yes, already.
Then we got
one. It was that's right.
I kind of dig this olive, man. This olive, I kind of dig that one too. And then again, like a little peach, like kind of pink one. But anyway, we've got that plus all the other stuff that's on the site. So if y'all rise up for Alzheimer's, portion of those proceeds go to funds for to basically research for Alzheimer's, trying to find a cure. So any of those purple ones you guys get, that's where that money goes to, and we much appreciate that. So that's the website, and we'll have it scrolling along the side of the screen here in a second, as soon as I get it on. But that's it. So we appreciate that. If you want to support the show that way, then by all means, man, feel free. Let's jump in the chat. Mini 595.
Birdo. Oh, that's Mini Birdo.
Mini Birdo.
Mini Birdo.
What's going on, buddy?
What up?
Oh man, MW, what's cracking?
Let's go. Hall of Famer right there.
That's right.
Joe, my man. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Joe.
Second Sundays be here. Yeah, man.
Already. Yes, sir.
Jay
in the truck. It's game week, buddy. Let's go. There you go, my man Millette. Hey, thank you, buddy. Thank you. We are going to the Super Bowl. Yes, we are. What up, Mini Birdo? Steve, what up? Glad to have you back, Mike. It was like watching the Falcons without Matt back there. Hey, don't scare me like that. You make my stomach drop. It just ain't feel right. Thank you, buddy.
So I guess he's calling me like Matt Schaub or something, I guess. That's cool. That's fine. It's all right.
Yeah, Mike. Hey, 17-0, buddy. You know we going undefeated. Birdo, there you go. What up, Birdo?
That's very happy tears. It's just happy tears. That's what
I heard you in Nebraska. Yeah, ago. Did you hear about the corn sweat weather phenomenon? No, but you got to tell me. I think I started a new phenomenon. I'm gonna leave it there. But I don't know what you. Please tell me what that's about.
Oh man,
boys are back in town. You're right, buddy.
Big Kenny, what's up, buddy?
Kenny, what up? Kenny said, "What up, fellas? Money Mike, glad to see you back. Like the Falcons dynamic duo superhero that you guys are, right on time for the season opener. Y'all know I will be back in time for this. Can't wait for Sunday. I'm out of my Falcon mind. Let's go.
Love it.
Mike is back, and the Dirty Birds are gonna destroy the Steelers. You ain't never lied on both of those. No one ever accused you of being a liar, sir. Love the optimism, bro. Let's go. I'm telling you, it's all. Hopefully, Double H rise up, John and Mike.
Oh man, 4 quarters. What's up, guys?
4 quarters. What up?
Yeah, we'll have to. We got to get back with those boys now that you're back. There's a few collaborations we got to get. 330. What's up, brother?
330. Let's go, my man.
Fleek.
Ron. Hey, I know that name. That's my guy. That's Fleek. What up, buddy? Jones Bones. The best appetizer to start the season is the dish called Revenge. Best served cold. Man, I got a few of those in my back pocket. Don't worry about it.
Man.
Jonathan, what up?
What
he
up?
Got his real name up there. I love it. Rise up, fellas. Let's get in this. Let's get this season started right away. If we can, we will all be. What is that? Out of our fucking minds. Glad you finished it.
Yeah, man. I caught some of his and JR show at Pound for Pound before. I couldn't. Obviously, we had to get ready for this. So make sure y'all check out Pound for Pound, man. Check them out if you haven't already.
Please tell me. It's probably similar to what I'm thinking, but I'm gonna let you tell me, and then you tell me.
He's gonna be in town for the Saints game, so we're gonna have to get together.
So we're gonna have to get
Yeah, either beers or food or a combination of or whatever,
I'm winning fantasy league, but he in our fantasy league.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see. I got to see what team you picked. Man, what was you and Birdo doing, man? Because y'all couldn't have been What type of drafting was you and Birdo doing last night? That was
Well,
I was watching Birdo and I'm like, no, this can't be him. And then I watched you and said this can't be John. I didn't know
dude,
y'all was playing a prank.
I was getting stuck with some just I don't know. I drafted like ninth, but for whatever reason, I clicked auto pick on the third round, so I ended up getting 3 running backs in a row, first, second, and third round, which it didn't end up terrible because you're gonna have to have a
Yeah,
flex anyway, right? So I mean, I've got
yeah,
3 pretty good, damn studly running backs, but yeah, well, I don't even want to get into that. I
yeah,
mean, I'm okay with it, but we'll
yeah.
see. We'll see. You never know, man. That's yeah. No,
True.
who knows? But anyway, all right, chat. Good to see y'all, man. Yes, Mike's back. Anybody pops in, feel free to. We'll try to get you on the screen for sure, man. But buddy, we haven't talked. Obviously, you haven't been on the show in a while, man. So brief thoughts, man. Judon Simmons. Some great
Man,
things have been going on since you've been out.
oh man, I'm gonna be honest. I've been so excited just to see the fan base this excited. Like I always tell y'all, I feel like I'm alone sometimes when I be out of my Falcon mind to that degree. Y'all don't really agree with me. It's just cute almost, right? But now I watch like I couldn't talk, so I couldn't get into anything. Like I couldn't post anything, so I was just watching y'all, and I was watching, and I saw y'all out of y'all Falcon mind. Y'all was excited, so now I got the feeling like okay, it's not just me, but super excited, but more excited for Kirk than anything else. Kirk is the one that got to pan out above all else, or the problems begin and the descent starts to go, and the fans start leaving early. And then we got the Penix conversation and a whole thing. It's just start a whole thing if you don't play good the first 4 games. So we need Kirk to come out firing. So I'm just excited, man, because I think they proved to. I think the Penix pick made a lot of people mad because it came off like you're building a team for down the line. And then all after that, it was like, maybe they trying to win now. And it was like, that was what got everybody excited. It was like, they have to be trying to win now, pulling these moves. So I think they're doing both simultaneously. And that is
Yeah.
amazing, 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 amazing.
Yeah, if you can pull that off, then hell yeah.
If you can put that, I'm going to be honest, that's hard to do because it's not a rebuild, but it's not, we all going to win that. We doing both at the same time. It's damn near impossible to do, but they seem to be doing a great job of it. Now it does have to pan out on the field, but I have no doubt it will.
Yeah, I mean, we had before your boy Taylor got sent off to
Yeah.
the Chargers. We had
Broke my heart. Go ball, bros.
Yeah, the before he got sent out there, we had the lowest, I think, dead cap hit in the league. You know, which I mean, just a few years ago, we had the biggest in history. You know what I mean? So that got taken care of. But I mean, it's we yeah, you see him go make moves like that. And it's like, I mean, I knew that we all knew we hoped they were going to add to the pass rushing room, especially, and maybe a safety. But when it came out that they said that Terry, they said they've been talking with Justin throughout the summer. It just happened to be that after DeMarco and after Trice went down, that those two guys signed. I'm sure that the timing looked kind of like, oh, okay, shit, we better we gotta get those guys now. But regardless, man, it all worked out, man. So I can't complain, buddy. So
and then to be playing after the first week, it's just
man,
music.
As Aaron said on Locked On, man, the schedule makers were in their bag on that one. They were like, "Yep."
I mean, it really is. It's gonna be something to see.
Yeah.
Berto said the draft last night was for the elderly. I knew you did something, dog. When you and John was picking, I was like, "It's no way they doing this on purpose."
No, I put it on auto. I put it on auto at the end, but like,
okay,
yeah. DJ, what's up?
DJ, what up? Liam, glad to be back, buddy.
What's going on, man? Jay Coop, what's going on, buddy? Good to
see you, buddy. Coop, what up? JK, my guy Mike. Terry Ward, welcome back, Mike. Mr. Ward, what up?
Yes, sir.
DJ, Mike, I see you got the shades on. I got a new neck. Swaggy Mike. I'm swagging today. I was feeling it. I was here early. I was 10 minutes early to the show. Man. Yeah, he did go crazy in the draft.
He did. His team, your team's pretty damn. Your team is ridiculous. Your team's.
I think we got the 2 best teams, so I can't wait to play Liam.
It just depends. Mr. Smith, what's up?
Team back. Dog, yes, sir. So I got to tell y'all this, man. I just have to say this. I love the Falcons, and I do, and I love everything about them. But my favorite part of this is being able to talk this shit with John. So to be missing out on it for as long as I have been has been like, I don't know. It
It
was
sucked.
hard.
It
Yeah, it did.
sucked.
It was hard to
Yeah.
do because my favorite part of getting any news or hearing the good news is like, oh, I can't wait till we do this or we could do it. I got an idea, and uh, but I learned how to be quiet. Okay, I learned how to shut my mouth, and it's a skill that has served me great. So I had to learn that too. So it was a great vacation, but it's good to be back with my brother Johnny Yates. It's no one else I would rather do this with, and it's no fun to me, and that's no diss to no one else. It's not fun to me personally to do it with no one else. So that's why you don't ever see me go on people's show by myself. You would never see that. It's not fun for me to do it. And that's no offense. I love y'all to death. But it's only a good time for me. I gotta be having fun to be myself. And it's only fun with John and me. And now I go with John on your show. I'm not coming on your show by myself. Never is that gonna happen.
Exactly. Yeah.
Shout out to Johnny.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, man. Oh man.
My
What's
man
going on,
Chris.
Chris?
Thank you, Chris.
Man, this is hilarious. Alex and Liam going.
This is the big.
For y'all that are listening, possibly to the show now, that's basically Liam, my son, and Berto's son Alex going back and forth about the fantasy team in the chat. So, anyway, man, hey, it's Raheem Morris's birthday. Happy birthday to the
Happy
coach.
birthday.
I believe it's 48. I believe that's the number today. And brief news: Nathan Peterman signed basically our practice squad quarterback. We knew one was going to be coming pretty soon, so that was that. And on the Steelers side, since we do have the Steelers game coming up, Cam Hayward just signed a 3-year, $45 million deal, $29 million in new money, and $16 million guaranteed. And I Cam Hayward, man, love the family. Obviously, Ironhead has a history here.
Yes.
And it's just a fantastic guy too. I mean, great family, and just Walter Payton Man of the Year type. Yeah,
he deserves that.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Getting a little bit older, man, but it's cool. All right, man. So we got the Steelers coming up, and obviously, like we were just talking about, Arthur come back to town, and I was in prep. I gotta just go ahead and get this out of the way. I tweeted this earlier for anybody that's on Twitter, but I was listening to, normally during the season, I listen to like several different podcasts, right? I listen to Locked On for every team that we're going to play, like during the week, right? And I listen to other like podcasts like ours. I go to try to find just, fans that are out there doing podcasts, see what their thoughts are, see what they got, what they're thinking. And I was listening to Locked On today, and I can't remember the guy's name. It was from Steelers Now. It's like SteelersNow.com, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, here's the entire quote. Quarterbacking is probably going to be just okay. Also, Atlanta's offensive line is also a mess, which I thought was a strange statement to make, considering that's, I mean, you can say what you want about our pass protection being maybe not the greatest. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not the greatest. But our run blocking is pretty damn good. Anywho, the funniest thing about the entire Arthur Smith tenure there is that here's a guy who was made famous by running the football behind a dominant offensive line in Tennessee. And they drafted all these skill guys. And then everyone just yelled at him for not using those skill guys when they never gave him a quarterback or an offensive line, which is the things he needed to execute. And they chased out the quarterback that he was told that he should build around. I mean, do you think that Arthur had nothing to do with any of those things? He just sat on the sideline and was like, "Yeah, y'all just get me whatever. I'm not going to have any input." Come on, man.
Did you watch any of the games?
Like, I understand you work for the Steelers, so you probably don't see a whole lot of Falcons. That's it's not your job. It's not your job. It's fine. It's But I mean, like, come on. Like, Arthur was in Texas meeting with Bijan. Like, that was a done deal as soon as he met Bijan in Texas. He wanted Drake London. Him and Terry both sold us on Desmond, right? I mean, like, they were blown away by Desmond's like character and like his, I mean, come on, like that's madness, man. But anyway, had to get that out of the way because that was just like, I was like, there's no way this guy's actually saying this. But hey, Everybody got their
No
own opinion, I guess, but
accountability,
that's.
buddy.
I mean, like just
No accountability. It just wasn't. None of it was his fault.
That was out there, man. That was out there. None of it. Just out there. That's what I told dude on Twitter. I was like, man, just an innocent bystander. Just had no, just sitting there like, I'm just gonna try to do my best, with what you guys are giving me. I have no input. Yeah, man. So looking at it though, like so clearly, man, their defense. What scares me about it? Let's put it this way. We'll start with that. What scares me about the Steelers, and we'll get to the quarterback and the offense in a little bit. But their defense clearly is their strength, at least going into this year. Probably, I mean, it has been honestly with Kenny Pickett and some of the quarterback issues they've had since Ben Roethlisberger, right? But they're 5-man front. They run a 5-man front a lot. How is something we're going to probably see us doing quite a bit now. And if you want to bring up, we'll just, I'll just show you guys the depth chart here. Looking at the Steelers, and let me find it. There it is. All right, so. Across the line, you're going to see Cameron Hayward, Keanu Benton, probably lining up across, no tackle lining across from Dahlman, right? Larry Okunjobi, TJ Watt. So, and then the Marvin Leal backing up Cameron Hayward, who is a guy that we kind of talked about we wouldn't mind having in the draft a few years ago. But, he's there. So a pretty formidable line, man, that you're talking about. And then we all know, I mean, obviously TJ Watt, hell of a speed rusher, right? He can get to the quarterback pretty much whenever he wants. And we know that our guy, Caleb's not the best at blocking speed rushers. So I'd venture to say, man, he's going to be getting chipped and hit all game long. So that's going to mean our guy Jake over there on the other side, Matthews, is going to be handling Alex Highsmith, who's going to be on the other side of TJ. And Alex Highsmith is no slouch, man. That dude can get after it. I know Millie Mills said on the last show, like that's the dude he was worried about more than really TJ, because he's gonna have some one-on-one matchups with Jake, So like there's gonna be that to look out for. So that's the biggest thing. But you know what, man, and what Tomlin, there's gonna be a lot of different blitzes, a lot of like post snap type of things that Kirk's gonna have to recognize and adjust to, that their defense does, but. If we can run the ball and run it successfully, then that's the best way. And we all know that it's the best way to beat a pass rush, right? Is be able to run the ball successfully and not have Kirk sit back there and throw the ball 50 times or 40 times. Like that's not going to be the recipe for success this week. But that's, and we'll look at the back end. But what you say about that, buddy?
Well, first of all, I want to say this, man. We started this on Zoom. Okay.
We did.
Okay, we were recording Zoom phone calls basically and putting it out as a podcast. Now we are putting up the depth chart where I'm wearing a gold chain with a color changing microphone. We haven't made it, buddy. Oh, we've arrived. You should see the backgrounds. And John got lights up in the background. We have made it, buddy. So this is awesome. But two is I'm gonna be honest. I didn't want a veteran quarterback. I wanted, if y'all remember, I was saying, let's start with a young guy and build. So this is the benefit of the veteran quarterback. I'm not worried about him seeing something he doesn't recognize. Like John said, as long as we can run the ball and keep y'all from pinning y'all ears back, I expect y'all to get destroyed. Like I expect y'all to get absolutely destroyed. It's funny that Slim brought up the offensive line, because he's gonna eat that shit after the game. I can guarantee you. He's going because we will run for over 100 yards, guaranteed 150 somewhere along that line, and then Kirk gonna do his thing. So then I would love to see what his after game take is.
Well, you know what? It's like their fans are like us. They're like we were, man. It's like they want to be really positive and really optimistic because. Like, well, what if Arthur returns to his Tennessee form? Let's not look at these 3 years he's with the Falcons. Like, I mean, that's the thing is like the dude had a heavy hand in constructing the team.
Yeah.
So so some of the guys that are here, those are Arthur's guys. And we learned a lot while he was here. That pretty stubborn dude when it comes to like what you're going to change and not change, right? So for me, man, like getting off, like I go.
What week, John? I don't know the week it was, but I never forget. John was so confident, like, it was a bye week.
It was after the bye week.
I remember John was like, no, he will take the bad plays out of the playbook, and when he come back, the bad plays will be gone. And he came back with those same plays.
Same shit.
Funniest shit ever.
Same shit. But I was so disappointed, man. Yeah, I was so disappointed, and it was like,
He did have to be in the locker room. I keep having to say that it was a highlight of his stay. Had to be in the locker room. I thought he was a cool guy. Had the cool
beating the
mustache.
49ers.
Yeah. So he was. I think he was a good guy, but he was a very poor. He doesn't belong as a head coach. I don't think. And that's no diss to Arthur Smith. I think he tried his best.
Yeah, I mean, it's he's gonna have to succeed here to try to get back to being a head coach.
Yep.
Like he's gonna have to, and that's gonna be. And we'll talk about the offense in a little bit, but finishing up on the defense, I mean, so obviously Minka Fitzpatrick, really good safety. Yeah, really good safety. You gotta make sure you know where that dude's at all times. Joey Porter Jr. on the outside, probably gonna see him against Drake a lot during this game. So and Joey, we know long as hell, man, like arms for days. So if there is a guy that can maybe, I don't think he can jump with Drake, but if there's a guy that can, cause some issues with him, that could be it. Linebackers, you're looking at Patrick Queen, somebody who we thought we would have, wouldn't have mind having here in the off season, but love him a lot. I don't know that he's, if he's going to be assigned to Bijan, that may not be a good matchup for him. But we'll see. And then you're looking at Landon Roberts, and I already mentioned Alex Highsmith there on the other side from TJ. And then here's the thing, man, Beanie Bishop, undrafted free agent, starting at nickelback. You got to attack the hell out of that dude, man.
Torch
I mean,
him.
he's a small guy. He's 5'9", 180. I mean, had a good look. He was good at West Virginia in college, but again, undrafted and starting. Yeah. When you got guys like Kyle Pitts and some of the mismatches we can make, you got to take advantage of that for sure. And then on the other side from Joey Porter, you got Dante Jackson. And Deshaun Elliott also at safety, out opposing Minka. So, yeah, their defense, definitely the strength of it is on the line. That's just where they're the strongest. We know that. So that's going to be the trenches, man. That's what's going to come down to is can our offensive line do enough, in the passing game, and can we at least dominate, or not necessarily dominate, but can we get enough push and allow Bijan, allow Tyler to get out there and get some positive yards on first and second down again. So we're not in these third and long situations. So we're not there trying to throw the ball all game long because that's not what we want to do.
Yeah. So here's why this is the perfect first game for the offensive line. You don't have the skills of the defensive line you're going against. You don't. They are better than you. So now what we get to see is, are your balls bigger? Is your heart bigger? Like, is your attitude worse than it? Because it don't matter the size of somebody. I've seen the biggest, like, people get knocked out by a little dude. I've done it a few times myself. If I don't brag, if I say so myself. But no, I just think that now we get to see. Now we get to see if y'all come off. The year before last, we was bullying people. It was an attitude. It wasn't the skill set. It wasn't like we had a Pro Bowl, you know what I'm saying, like offensive line. It was the attitude they had. Like, man, you get knocked off this back, like off the ball. And we was doing that. So now I think that it's the perfect game to set the tone for the attitude of the entire season. And I'll be honest, man, you don't want to ever part ways with a person, an employee, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, and have them go on and be successful because it was you then. Right? It just appears like it was you then. So you need to win the game when y'all play each other. If your girlfriend catch you, if your ex catch you in the grocery store and you got on pajama pants, and you know what I mean, and you like just don't look right. So you need to be at your best when you playing your ex, and you playing your ex. So put your foot on his neck and prove to him that he didn't know how to use the tools properly.
Yep, 100%, man. William Amy, Raymond Collins, what's up, guys? Good to see you guys.
What up? How do we have my man Chris said, how do we have a more stable O-line than them? A rookie and they don't know who the starting guard. Exactly. Arthur wanted Ritter. That was his guy. What he don't even know what he's talking about. Like I said, he just probably had to make some content. He was under the gun. Because I don't think there's no way he knew what he was talking about. He just rambling.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is a lot of people on the internet, to be honest. So
it was wild to hear that though. Like I laughed out loud in the car as I heard it. I was like, "Yeah, be kidding me, dude." Yeah, man. So and looking at their offense. So obviously, we know now that Russell Wilson was named starter, and yeah, we probably will see Justin Fields, probably a couple of series during the game. At least that's what they've kind of thrown out there. That may happen or may not happen. Who knows what kind of gamesmanship they got going on there? But now Russ is somebody that we talked about. That's what's kind of funny. Both teams, right? Both teams have new offenses. Both teams have new offensive coordinators. Both teams have veterans, older veteran quarterbacks that have a lot to prove. So we have a lot of unknowns going into this game, right? We have an idea of what we think our offense may look like just from looking at the Rams, looking at Minnesota, and seeing where this McVay tree, how it works. We think we know what Arthur Smith's offense looks like. We've sort of seen it in the last few years. It wasn't good for us. It was good here, and it was good at times. I should say that. It was good at a few times here or there. Clearly, we know the quarterback was a big problem. You look at his time in Tennessee. I mean, Derrick Henry did a lot for his offense. That's not, that offense, you did not see them throwing a lot, and when they did, it was not typically a good result. So, I mean, that's kind of like and we talked about, but before we knew that the Arthur was going to be gone, Russ was in the conversation possibly to come here, right? That was what the fans were talking about, and both of us like Russ, and I know you were like, yeah, if Russ is going to come here, I'm good with Russ, and I couldn't see how Russ would necessarily fit with Arthur, because Russ is probably the most off script type of quarterback, you know what I mean? And that's where he's the most dangerous. When he breaks the pocket. And when he can get out there and scramble around, he can throw. Obviously, we know he's got a great deep ball, but that's when Russ worries you some. And but Arthur hates that shit. He wants you to be like within the offense. You know what I mean? So it's a very different style. So I'm very interested to see how Russ and Arthur mixes, because you look at their wide receiving core, and we got it up here. Obviously, wide receiver 1 is going to be George Pickens. We know that. And then you're talking about Van Jefferson, who we just saw Van last year. He caught like 4 balls. And then Scotty Miller, who, was good here. I mean, and I hate, because I like Scotty a lot. He should have caught more balls, but he just didn't. He wasn't looked at quite a lot when he was in there. And then Calvin Austin. So not exactly, world beaters there at the wide receiver. So like you look at the guys we've added, you look at, Simmons and Bates and AJ, and I'm. Like I said on the last show, Mike, and I said it this summer, you've probably seen, I still got to be sold on Mike Hughes. I want Mike to do amazing, but I got to see it. And then, of course, we got D. Alford, we know there, and Antonio Hamilton backing him up, and we'll get to our depth chart in a little while too. But so I feel good about our corner. I feel good about our secondary. I feel good about our whole defense, to be honest with you. But the biggest thing with them, man, like we can't let. Because this is what Art's going to want to do. He's going to want to run the ball the entire game. Like if it's up to Art, Najee Harris, Jalen Warren, CP, unfortunately, are going to be wanting to run the ball the entire game and because that's how they're going to try to keep us off the field, right? I mean, it's going to be the same type of tactics he used as he was a coach here, because when we got down a couple of scores, we were thought like, shit, we're done. We can't come back. And it's like they're going to be in the same boat. Like they don't want to get down a few scores, So his Najee Harris is going to be. We're going to have to bow up and stop that dude. And and he's had his way against us a few times. So like that's going to be important. Jalen Warren, I think he was full participant this week in practice, so I think he's going to be fine to come in there spelling him in. And then of course CP will probably come in there 2 or 3 times. And I love CP to death, but it sucks we have to root against him this week. But that's going to be their key, man, is not having to let Russ have to go out there and throw, and we'll get to our defense in a second, because hopefully we're going to put some damn pressure on Russ when he does throw. That's the hope.
Man, I'll be honest. If he fumbled this, he need to go out the league, because I'll be honest. I'm not saying he got world stars on it, but if you think about what you could do if you were creative and capable with Russell Wilson, George Pickens, Scotty Miller, CP, and Najee, like you can do some. If you can, and then with Justin Fields, you can do multiple packages with those people. It's a Swiss Army knife. If he can't use those, he can't use talent, man. Because it's just no way. Like, So he brought a lot of Falcons over there. So again, he has say. I
Of
don't
course
know
he does.
where anybody thought he don't have say. He brought his own
Yeah,
guys over there. So
because
what you will see, if he can't use Russell Wilson, who can do anything, it's not anything that you can say, oh, he's just off limit. He can do anything. And
right.
then the same way with their running back, Najee can do anything. He could catch, he could run. And then you got Justin. You could bring him in for a whole different package. Like CP can throw the ball, he could catch. So it's like George Pickens don't even get me started. So it's like if he cannot use these to his success, he's incapable of being in the NFL. Like he just got Derrick Henry, and we saw that and say, oh, that's him. But it had to be Derrick Henry at this point if he can't go over here and be successful, because he got good talent over here, and I got him not being able to use it because of exactly what you said. Russell, I don't see him in them blend. I don't see him being creative. He didn't show me he was creative. He just showed me he was about a book. Like, I got 10 plays. I know how to use these 10. And even if I'm doing them, I'm going to do them anyway. I don't see that being successful against us, especially like we know him. It's over for him. And I love Mike Tomlin with all my heart. That's one of my favorite people in the world, but got to get you. And I'm rooting for Russell Wilson and Harris because they got to prove themselves or they going in a bad way. It's a make or break year for both of them. So, and I love CP. I can't.
Didn't you draft Najee Harris?
I did.
See, there it is.
I did. Dog, I think he is he was a college player I watched. And I thought he would be the most, oh my God, I have never. And then he got in the NFL and it didn't look the same. And I don't think he's been used properly. So I don't think that's him. I don't think he fell off. I don't think he's a bust. I don't think he's been used properly. I want to see him be used properly. I think he'll want to be one of the best in the NFL. The dude is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he was one of my guys at Alabama, man. Everybody.
He was amazing at Alabama, man. He made me watch a few college games. The dude he's something else.
Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of compared him or thought he was going to be kind of Derrick Henry 2.0. And that was kind of unfair because that's a pretty high ass bar to reach, But yeah, looking, we'll talk about the tight end, because look, we all know this in the previous years, tight ends have given us fits, man. Whether it's been, you just name it, and they probably had a good day against us. And Pat Freiermuth is a damn good tight end. Darnell Washington, big guy from Georgia. All the UGA fans know Darnell Washington, and then and then Connor Hayward, and then Michael Pruitt. Of course, Pruitt was going to follow him there as well. But look, we actually have some guys now that can hopefully defend tight ends. In Jesse Bates and in Justin Simmons, and now we've got our boy Troy Anderson back. We'll see what Troy's role is going to be this Sunday, but athletic guys is what I'm trying to say. You've got guys, and look, D. Alford too. I know he's undersized as far as covering a tight end, but we hope that you can see that coverage and not get have a tight end go for 100 on us would be great, because that a lot of good tight ends end up being the safety blanket for a lot of quarterbacks. So that's just something we don't want to see. And I'll give this, and we'll go on to our squad after this. And this is what Art's dealing with right now, and this is why I'll give him a pass on a little while, because 4 out of the 5 offensive linemen for the Steelers right now are still on their rookie deals. And they just said earlier that Isaac is going to be out. They're starting left guard. So, you're talking about, I think they have a rookie center, I believe. So you're talking about, Zach Frazier. You're talking about our defensive line now. Dude, those guys got to eat. You have 4 out of 5 guys on their rookie deals. Come on. They have got to eat. So that's what I'm hoping for, man, is really to watch our defense go out there and again, but it's gonna rely on us stopping the run, because if they're out there doing these long ass drives, keeping our offense off the field, that's not going to work. So we're going to have to.
Kirk is a veteran, but don't put it all on him on week 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, Ritter was, again, I'm not going to ever defend him, but the one thing that was unfair was you can't put it all on a person. The only person, and I was going to do this, the only person who was good in that space was Matt Ryan. When you knew, you go win the game, and if you can't do it, then don't stand a chance. But for the average player, it's unfair to do that. It's too much. Because again, if you get behind, man, come on, Desmond got to throw for 3 straight touchdowns. It's an unreal thing to ask anybody to do. And I don't even want to put Kirk in that position week 1. I want it to be balanced at least week 1 until they get comfortable. And then if you want to give the running more or you want to give Kirk more and you see who can handle it, then you go do that. But to put it all on the running game week 1 is unfair, or all on the quarterback week 1 is unfair. Man, you want them to be comfortable and gain some confidence with some easy wins, some easy plays.
Yeah, I mean, and we all know that Kirk's historically a slow starter too, which hopefully that's not going to be the case. But we don't know. He's had, and all we've heard from the practices is they've had really good competitive practices, and Kirk's been good. He's been accurate. So I mean that's a plus considering what we were dealing with last year. So I mean, that's just what we gotta wait and see. That's what we're all just kind of like on pins and needles waiting to fucking Sunday to get here so we can just see what this thing is going to look like, or at least get an idea, because we can't freak out too bad either, because we say this every year, man. It's like you don't really know what the team truly looks like till about week 4 or 5. I mean, like when they've really kind of had a chance to really gel and see what it looks like. And we've got some tough ass teams to start the season, so we're gonna have to gel pretty quick and see how those and work those things out, whatever issues that we have. But taking a look, the Falcons released our newest and latest depth chart today as well. No shocker, Drake London, wide receiver 1, Jake Matthews, Matt Bergeron, Drew Dahlman, Chris Lindstrom, Caleb McGarry, Kyle Pitts, Charlie Warner. Running backs, Bijan Tyler, Avery Williams, Jace McCullen. We know the QBs, Kirk and Michael. Wide receiver, Darnell Mooney. Backing up him will be Casey Washington, then Rayleigh McLeod, and wide receiver 3, Kadero Hodge backing up him. Going to the defense, we got Lorenzo Carter on one side. We've got Matthew Judon on the other side. Not a surprise. Lorenzo backed up by James Smith-Williams, then D'Angelo Malone as the reserve, a.k.a. was he now 17, whatever his number is. Arnold Bichetti backing up Matthew Judon, and then in the middle there, that's going to be just a beast to deal with. Grady Jarrett, David Onyemata, Zach Harrison, which I thought was awesome seeing him getting that start. And then you got guys like Kentavious Street and Eddie Goldman backing up Grady. Eddie Goldman in the reserve spot for now, which we'll see. Kentavious was really good last year when we got him, and he's been good since he's been here, to be honest with you. So, if that means Eddie's coming in fresh in the end of this Rack Havoc, hey, that's cool too, man. Rook backing up David Onyemata, and then behind Zach Harrison, Taquan Graham, and Brandon Dorless. No really big shocker there. Inside linebackers, we got Troy Anderson backed up by Nate Landman. So just a switch. Troy getting his job back. Again, not a shocker. Love Nate. Nate was amazing last year. Nate is not the athlete that Troy is, and everything that we've heard, Troy's game is slowing down for him. He's getting smarter. He's getting more vocal. That he's learning the position better. So, that's all good news, man. Caden Ellis, the other inside linebacker, of course, backed up by J.D. Bertrand. Corner, CB1, A.J. Terrell. No backup because he's that damn good. I think that's what JR said earlier. What's funny here is just no free safety or strong safety, just safety. Jesse Bates and safety Justin Simmons, because they can basically do whatever. They can do everything. Yep. So, and it's freaking awesome. So, Michael Abernathy backing up Jesse Bates, Richie Grant backing up Justin Simmons, and our boy Savion, like last week, said, Micah Abernathy, depending on how much playing time he gets and what he does on special teams, when DeMarco Hellams comes back, you might see Micah go back to practice squad and see DeMarco, added back to the roster. CB2, Mike Hughes backed up by our boy Clark Phillips. I know you're rooting for Clark, buddy, to take that job. Had a hell of a camp. He was, he was our boy Will. Which, by the way, did you see Will McFadden's now back with the Falcons?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's back. He's there like digital director and everything, man. Like he's doing great. So we'll have to. He's gonna be hard to get on the show.
You got Will and Stavion. Come on, man.
That's right.
It's gonna be ahead of the year.
But Tori and Will and Taryn, they picked their camp champ, and it was Clark, because just how much of a hell of a job he did. Then it started nickelback. D. Alford backed up again by Antonio Hamilton Sr. And then all we heard all camp was Antonio was right on D's heels, so which is great. I mean, that's what you want, somebody pushing you the entire time. Then special teams, of course, we know Koo, Pinion, Liam McCullough, long snapper, and then Avery Williams gets his jobs back, returning punts and kicks, and then backed up by Mike Hughes. So that is our depth chart going into week
Uh,
1 against these Steelers.
I'm gonna tell you why I get so excited, and I think that it's a playoff team. Um, the way I judge that is never the starters. When you go to the backups and you feel confident in the backup, that's when you say like we got a chance to do something. Because undoubtedly, people it's football. It's not basketball. It's not golf. It's not nothing. People gonna get hurt. Guaranteed, it's going down. Um, so you wanna if Nate Landman is your backup, you feel okay. I don't want Troy to get. Oh, I love Troy, but man,
Yeah,
um, when Clark Phillips is your backup, you're in a good position. And I think we're in a good position. I have no doubt we're gonna make the playoffs.
oh
And
yeah,
I may just make like an outrageous bet, but keep my word,
no way.
unlike some people.
Okay,
But yeah, we'll get into that in a minute. But
yeah,
Biscuit, he'll be back on Friday. He'll be picking game 1 on Friday.
that's
Um,
right.
uh,
For those of you that missed it last year, Biscuit was picking games for us. Biscuit is Mike's little dog,
yeah,
and he was like what 4-0.
he was 4.
And then he picked the Saints, and then Mike never let him pick again.
And then he picked the Saints, and he was punished. He was banished. He never got to pick again. But I will me and him got a whole thing that we will be doing every week. I told you I got some cool stuff here. I've been working, even though I wasn't here. I've been creating some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think happened Sunday? Judon gets 2 sacks, or Simmons gets Judon.
Yeah, if I had to pick, I would say that. Yeah, I would say.
Because if Russell ain't gonna throw no stupid pass. Still Russell Wilson, bro.
Yeah, he might. I mean, he
He'll throw he ain't throwing 2.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing too. Like, Justin played with Russ, at Denver, so like it kind of goes both ways. Russell probably knows some of his tendencies. Justin clearly knows some of Russ's tendencies going against him. So there's a lot of different storylines in this game, man. You've got the whole Raheem, Mike Tomlin storyline. You've got obviously Arthur coming back to Atlanta wanting to drop 40 on us, he says, which is hilarious. God, I hope that doesn't happen. And then you've got what he was just talking about, with Justin going
Russell
against.
I'm gonna tell you about him too. He was to me the best quarterback when he was with Seattle. Oh, I love these shades, bro. I had to wear them. And I love Macho Man too. Shout out to him. I think he's dead, but if he's still alive,
either way, rest in peace.
But I thought he was the best in the league when he was with Seattle. I thought he was the best. He's the only one that could do everything to me. And when he went with Denver, it looked like a totally different guy. He looked like trash, and everybody said he was washed. But so now is the test, is to see, all right, are you washed, or it was Sean Payton? It was Denver, because you need to prove that you still Russell Wilson too. Or we all stand away from Sierra. That's whatever you got with Sierra, and I don't know what she put on you, boy. You got to acting different. But he got to prove himself to, because he'll be spoken about greatly if he can turn this around. But he'll be viewed as the guy who's just a flash in the pan if you don't turn this around.
His numbers weren't bad last year. It was like 26 and 8, I believe. 26
touchdowns, 8 picks. He just wasn't. It wasn't a playoff caliber. He's an amazing quarterback, and I think people forget how good Russell Wilson can be.
I mean, and there was so much crap with Peyton during that whole thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Russell Wilson is a bad man. It's nothing Russell Wilson can do. So I'm never. To me, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He's been there for a long time. Exactly. Nothing, but we will win the Super Bowl. I got when you see that depth chart now, it's nothing like we took. It's the start of the season. I know everybody's there intact, but when you have confidence in your starting quarterback and your backup quarterback, that's something to be like. When you got as much confidence in your backup running back as you do your starting running back, now we talking some shit. Like, man, y'all, you could get hurt. Like, I don't want you to get hurt, but y'all can get hurt. And when people get tired, when Grady Jarrett's backups are some people, you be like, bruh, they dogs too. Then you feel great when he need a rest.
And dude, how long has it been? Like since
he never get the rest. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why he. So I just feel like, man,
we've even had any depth at all.
Yep, it's the first year that we feel just as confident in the backups on the team as we do the starters on the team. So
And Williams, right, man. Got to control line of
I'm
scrimmage.
excited, man.
Yeah, have to. Jordan, what's up, dude?
Jordan, what up? Thank you, buddy.
We're doing
Of
great, man.
course,
We're doing great.
well. Williams said we got to put Chip
For
help
sure.
here. For sure, though, that's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, if it's whether it's like I said, Warner or Tyler, whoever, that's
Tyler going chip away.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
I expect him to have a great year too. I don't want to overlook him. I think that's he's the unsung guy. For quarter said, I'm forcing myself to give the Steelers positives just for the sake of respect to my opponent. They look weak to me. I don't see them winning any matchups across the board. Now, I'm gonna tell you what's hilarious. He said, I'm gonna force myself to give them positives, but they look weak. I don't see no spot where it's good for them. I absolutely love that. He said, Arthur Smith led offense quarterbacks who can't operate on schedule, and that's not Russell Wilson. This can get ugly fast, to be honest, about offense clicking. If he can't use Russell Wilson and Najee Harris and George Pickens and Justin Fields, and it's no.
It's either gonna be really good or it's gonna be really bad. It's
gonna be man, but I'm gonna tell you, they got the personnel to be really good on offense.
Yeah, but how
they already got a kind of good defense. They got the skill set. So
yeah, right.
But it's just I don't have no faith in the coach. I got faith in Najee. I got faith in Russell. I got faith in Pickens. I got faith in Pruitt. I got faith in CP. He went and got all the Falcons. So yeah, I got faith. Just none in him.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be like how stubborn is he going to be? Like, is he gonna change that? Or how stubborn is Russell going to be? You know what I mean? Like, is it because? I mean, like I said, we saw it, man. We saw it live and in person. That this, he's going to do what he thinks is going to work. And he didn't
hit that like button.
Yeah, man, y'all do that. We appreciate that. Yeah, and it's like I said, man. Looking at, we just went through our whole thing there, our depth chart, and it's like, I mean, the biggest thing on offense for us, other than just getting like Kirk, having a good game, of course, and not having to throw the ball a lot, for me, is getting off to a quick start, scoring points early. Because if you can put the pressure on Art's offense early to go out there, because you want to get them out of the running game, like you want to try to like make them start throwing the ball, right? Because their strength, even with the banged up offensive line, and that's the whole thing. Like we got to control. Like William said in the chat, we've been saying like that the line, man, the line. That's where it's at this week because they're struggling up front bad on the offensive line. Our defensive line obviously much improved. I mean, everything's much improved in our defense. So, like, we got to take control of that. We got to be able to do that. But if we can get off to a quick start offensively, go up by 2 scores, even like just kind of push ourselves out ahead, whatever you can do, because we know that Art will run the damn ball as long as he possibly can, no matter what the fucking score is. We saw that in Cincinnati. Remember, it took him like 3.5 quarters just to even start to like, dude, do you want to try to come back at some point? Like, so.
I guess.
Yeah, fuck it. I guess I'll throw it now. We're we're down by 28. But I mean, like we'll have to see if that's changed because that's not what he did here. Like he would just keep on running the ball. So we have to get him out of that, and because he'll just keep doing it until somebody get, either the defense breaks or it just doesn't work and he's forced to do something else, So to me, like I said, that's it. We got to score early, get out to a big lead, or just kind of build that lead, and then let the defense go to work. Try to keep those guys, those running backs, under wraps, and just. And it sounds cliche, but really don't allow Russ to hit one of those deep shots. Don't let George Pickens get loose, or Scotty Miller burn the whole defense. Something like that. I mean,
Russell will get it there, and if he can, if they can run and play action, it's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, no, and William, you're right. No, he does. He wouldn't.
Yeah, we ain't got Russell. He don't fit the skin. Now he don't fit it yet. Thanks, A1. We definitely be hitting you back. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. And then William said pressures on Russell Wilson to stop the run early. 100%. 100%, man. It sounds easy, right? So it should be no problem. Never.
Alberto, what up?
What's up,
he
buddy?
said that Raheem need to play his players safe. It's a long season. No, you got to play. It's week 1. It's not basketball.
Yeah, I think
like I'm gonna tell you now. Of course, he can't like run them into the ground.
No,
but you can't be pulling players for safety in week 1. It's not used. It's play. It's time to play.
Yeah, no, yeah, you gotta right. And especially with the schedule we have starting off, like we don't want to like the Steelers is a game that we want to get. the Eagles are going to be probably a tough matchup. We know that, depending on how Jalen's looking. And plus they're going down to Brazil. And you saw that, right? They told the players from Philadelphia and Green Bay, do not leave your hotel and do not take any weird phone. Like they are like, so who knows how they're going to come back from that trip. Then we come home, we got KC, and then we got the Saints. So we gotta take advantage of every opportunity we got to win a game for sure. King Atlanta supporter.
What up, dog?
Brother. Smitty, what's going
on? What up? Welcome back. Thank you, buddy. Jay Black said, great point, Mike. We need to get our stars to support Kirk this first game for sure. Yeah. Kirk got it. And I'm gonna tell you, you won't get no damn Skeeter Mansky with the Flansky. What up? What up, dog? Good to be back. You won't get a pass. So if you could play him safe, you could do whatever, but you don't get a pass if we fail. No one's gonna say Kirk was old or he was game managing the players. You gonna get this work. That's how Atlanta is. So you better win. And I mean Kirk, Raheem, bro, you got about 6 weeks, and then the strip clubs start getting real appealing at halftime. We just start being like, you know what? I'll just check to see if we won later. Johnny Austin, what's happening out of your Falcon mind? Let's go. 30-20. Man, I thought you was making a joke. I just saw the 20. I'm traumatized. Duality of the position. Yep. System just has safety. But they got to be in the change, and that's a really good problem to have, man.
Yeah.
Out there, can you imagine how freely he can play now, Jesse Bates?
Oh, I know.
He was already playing shit.
Yeah.
He said, well, where you red, Matthew G. Energy. I'm telling you. I got red ones too. Yeah. I got a lot of stuff for y'all. Come on, man. And I didn't want to break it out before the week.
Right. I had to wear my Pitts jersey because I had to, because I'm feeling like he's going to.
I'm going to tell you this too. It's make or break for Kyle Pitts. Exactly. We know what he can be, but Kyle Pitts hasn't. We haven't seen Kyle Pitts at his full throttle yet. So I think people still want to see that. I think we saw him good with Matty Ice, but we saw him just good with Matty Ice. But we didn't think he could be the best in the league at his position. Yeah. So we want to see that too.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, man. Clark I'm telling you, I'm getting that jersey. He will get a pick. Johnny Austin, go watch the Pivot Podcast interview. That was awesome. Great. I did see that. Yeah, I watched that twice.
That was great.
Arthur Smith, DJ said Arthur Smith saying he wants to drop 40 on us. And Lloyd's like, no, he couldn't drop 40. Man, come on, man. If he dropped two $20 bills, he couldn't drop 40. My man Timothy said pit pass rush is dangerous. You got to have a plan for TJ. Yeah,
for sure. That's gonna be it. I mean, they there's no
Johnny
question about
establish the running game and passing attack, disrupted defense, and special teams score in the red. He just named everything. He said the mascot, the cheerleaders, the special teams. I love
everything. Let's do it.
Raider Boxer.
What's up, Dre?
Is he calling plays or Tomlin? I don't know, John. Is he calling? I think it's Mike, but I think he.
No, I think Art's calling the offense.
Oh shit, that's bad news.
I don't think you bring Art there to knock.
Well, if he calling the plays, I don't know why they would even hire him for that.
I mean,
if you just saw what he just did, who knows with the NFL?
Yeah, because I mean, look, like I said, they're going to be like, oh well, here's the excuses why this doesn't work. Oh well, the quarterback wasn't that very good, so therefore, Yeah,
you're gonna make an excuse.
Right.
Mariota got another job, so TP said Big Mike, what up? Rise up.
Yeah, exactly.
What up, TP? DJ said Pittsburgh ain't been good since they had Big Ben, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell. Yep.
It has been a while. It has been a while for them. So, but they continually seem to make the playoffs. So it's like Tomlin always has them, going for this. Is crazy because he's had
Shout
that type of
Hines Ward and Troy Polamalu. And them was two of the toughest light-skinned people I ever seen in life. I'm not being funny. They knock your head. Troy,
you're right.
Man,
you're
Troy,
right.
He looked like a model. Troy would knock you unconscious if you wasn't paying attention. You had to have your head. And Hines Ward, wide receiver, block like a linebacker, man. Take you right off your feet.
Mm-hmm. Also, I we'll mention Tyler real quick too. I wouldn't be surprised with those. With as much as TJ and Highsmith want to get down and get up the field, if we do a little bit more running through up the middle this week, because I know Cam Hayward and those guys, Cam Benton up front, like those are not chumps by any stretch of the imagination.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you never know. I mean, that's Tyler's that's his strength. Is going north to south. And we'll see how. Like I said, that's such an unknown. Even Tomlin said it in his press conference. He was like, we couldn't really take much from the preseason because they're not showing a lot anyway. And then nobody does. Nobody shows. I mean, you're not going to see, at least offensively, you're not going to see a whole lot. You're not going to see like what we're going to do or what kind of, like they're saving everything for the real deal. So I mean, it's just going to be a wait and see for everybody. So, but yeah, if we can, like everybody said pretty much in the chat, man, if we can just establish a run game and control line of scrimmage. And that sounds easy, but when it comes to Sunday, it never is. So it's like, I think, have you seen the line? I think we were 2.5 point favorites, 3 point favorites, I believe. I don't know.
Favorites, I'm surprised. The whole world loves to hate on us, but I love it.
Well, if it's 3 at home, it's basically even. I mean, if you're getting 3 points, it's pretty much a pick 'em game. But yeah, that's basically what I was looking at. But yeah, I don't know, man. So I mean, it's just going to be, to me, we got to come out with a win this game. What score are you picking?
I'm going demonstration for your violation. I'm going 24-7.
24-7?
Yep.
Nice. I picked 24-13.
Okay. So you got Yeah,
I think it's maybe a late score that we go up on, and because I think they're going to keep it close, and I can see it going either way, but yeah, I think depending on how it is at halftime, because you're going to see both teams, I think, going to halftime and make some changes based on whatever's going on in the game, because they're going to be reacting. I mean, both defenses we know are solid, so both quarterbacks are going to have to be reacting to what's going on, because just like we're going to see our guys like with Raheem and Jimmy Lake doing a lot of rotations, post snap, stuff like that. They're going to try to confuse Russ, and they're Steelers do the same damn thing. Mike Tomlin's Tampa 2, his version of Tampa 2 is going to be doing the same thing. They may look like they're in cover 1, and all of a sudden they're not. And it's going to be up to Kirk to make that quick decision, the right decision. And again, that's why you kind of hope that we're running the ball successfully and we're in those short downs, and it's not having to do those type of things. But it's going to be fun to watch. It's just going to be a very, very, very good chess match, I think. Dre said we feel like we can hang 30 on Tomlin offense. I mean, I think we could. That's just, you never know, man.
Yeah.
We definitely got the guys to do it. It's just a matter of how quickly do they get off. I mean, how quickly do they get off to, that type of quick start,
We got the personnel to put 30 on anybody, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's just coaching, man. DJ said we kept too many of our starters protected during the preseason. Time to play now. Yeah, it's time. It's showtime. The whole theme is you got to see it, man. Like, you got to see me now. So the theme, it's time. It's not preseason. It's not training camp. It's not like hypothetical. It's not a mock draft. It's not none of that pretend shit. All the pretending. When week 1 snap in football, it's on. And it's going to be some people who drop for the season, week 1. I guarantee it happens every year. But it's going to be some people that come out of nowhere that play pretty good. It's going to be people you thought was going to play really good who play really bad. And it's going to be some people who step into like a new role. Then he came out of nowhere. He good now. And there's going to be some people like, he's done.
Yeah.
He about done. He was good for a long time. He's done. You never know, but it's live bullets, but it's no sport like it. Yeah. Man, I won't be able to sleep on Saturday. I promise you. I'm going to have to take something to go to sleep and stay asleep for a long time. I promise you. Yeah. I have to be drugged up to do it.
Hopefully, so we
will get 2 defensive touchdowns this week.
I love it.
I'm gonna tell you, if we can get one of those a game, the win-loss column will be drastically shifted with just one of those a game.
Yeah, for sure. And look, I mean, we know Pittsburgh fans travel. I mean, that's just they just are. They're a really good traveling city when it comes to their squads, at least the Steelers. And so. We don't want to see them. Obviously, they're going to be there. They're going to have their towels. So hopefully the folks that are going, man, just be loud as hell. Just drown them out. Be loud as hell. I mean, and look, we all know, if y'all haven't heard, we sold out season tickets for the first time in a while this year. And I just saw somebody post, I think it was Yuri posted earlier that he had to pay, I think it was $380 for the 100s section to get a ticket. And so it's like, And it's part of that's because secondary market and some of us going to Pittsburgh and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
and I ain't gonna tell anybody how to spend their money because, man, look, I know inflation is real. That shit
Mm-hmm.
hurts, and y'all need to save money when you can and spend it wisely. So, but if you can go. If you're there, man, get loud and make it just a pain in the ass for that team to play there, and not the other way around. Like it's been so many times when Pittsburgh's been in our house when it's like it's like Pittsburgh South for some reason. But Timothy says screen passing can negate a good pass rush 100%. Yeah. And both our guys can catch those balls out of the backfield. So
28-13 Falcons. The Steelers will have mostly field goals during the day. Yeah.
Love it.
I love it.
Look at DJ. I love this DJ.
Yeah, I'm going 35-14. I love the confidence. So we going to the playoffs. Boogie said the only 40 Arthur Smith is dropping will be pounds from sweating. I like this kind of talk so much. This Dirty Birds defense is about to go to work. Yes, sir. Dre said 34-27. No, 34-27. The 7 will be garbage time points. It'll technically be a 34-21. I mean, a 34-20 whooping. I love it. William said 27-14. So we all basically saying 28 back. LAJ, what up?
What's
back
on
in
LA?
business, buddy. Justin Simmons playmaking is, you better say, out of your Falcon. Oh, I thought you said an icing on the cake for the D. 27.
Yeah,
but we all saying 27-28.
All in the same range, man. All in the same range.
Yeah.
Man, Liam
Liam
just like that defense shutting that shit down.
Foot on the neck. I love it.
Yeah, man.
24-16. JJ, what up?
What's up?
24-16. Okay.
Yeah, man, we're still on the same. Yeah,
Dre said that they sure this is still inflation and not another depression because my pockets are 7 degrees depression.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, we could go on a whole damn we go to the grocery store, bro. And we get like you go there and you get like 10 things. It's like $100. Like I go well over $100.
Yeah.
It's like this. It's insane, man. Like it gotta be a stop to this point at some point.
I'm going to be watching the game, shouting at the TV. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of things. Man, well, if y'all do that, man, get your good food and your drugs of choice and tell your kids to get away from you. Hey, if you got kids who don't watch football, if they're not a football age, tell them to get away from you on Sundays from 1 to 4. Just it's no negotiation. You don't care about their homework from 1 to 4. You don't want to hear their problems from 1 to 4. If they fall and bloody, yeah, hey, man. You just got to wait till 4. You just got to wait till 4, buddy. We can get that blood up and we'll pick your teeth up at 4.
Get you a paper towel, wash that off, use some soap.
A commercial break or something, halftime. Committee say 20. Okay.
Both of them, Smitty and Jay said 27-13.
27-13. I love the 27s, man.
Yeah, we're feeling good about the offense and we're feeling good about the defense. I mean, we're not. I mean, we're talking about like 13, 14 points. So we'll see, man. I was terribly off like every week last week. So I mean, I'm not going to take mine about it. Hey, Bernard, appreciate you, buddy. All right, before we get to underrated, overrated, buddy, because it's making its return this week. What is your schedule? I mean, what's your win total this year? We haven't done that yet. What are you thinking? I mean, other than 17-0 that you're going to say anyway.
Well, that's going to say. I don't count on losing, and I'm not being dog. We going undefeated. Dog, we going undefeated. Hey, dog, I think that my team is gonna win the Super Bowl. I'm not even being funny when I say this. I'm out of my Falcon mind. I sat and I watched for months now, and again, I couldn't say anything. So just watching and just super excited. I have no doubt. We gonna put our foot in somebody's head. Young, a lot of people talk shit about us. A lot of times, I honestly think that it's on the play sheet for the networks that when it ain't shit to talk about, I just drag the Falcons for something, because they tend to do that like repeatedly, like yearly. Like they spend time on dragging us and making fun of us and different things. And at some point, we got to get respect for our football program for the state of Georgia, and we got it with the Bulldogs. It's ironic you got it with the college team, and then you don't have it with your professional team. So that has to be earned. And as long as you fumbling and you Mariota throwing off the ground and you doing what Arthur Smith was doing and you doing what Desmond Ridder was doing, it's like you open the door to invite that energy in. So this year, I want to put my foot in everyone's ass personally, and for my team. Like it's a you got to see me now. You this year, like you talked a bunch of shit. You did a bunch of things, but now we're here and it's showtime. And just check the ball. Just check the ball. Just blow the whistle. That's all I need. We don't even want to talk a whole bunch of shit. Just blow the whistle. My team is gonna put their foot in everyone's asses this year. And if by happen we lose, we learn from it and we put our foot deeper in the next person's ass.
Just gotta go deeper every time. That's all.
Just go deeper.
You just sounded for that one.
Yeah, I say we beat them by 10 minimum. Minimum. I love that you said minimum.
Yep.
And like you said, how fast, little man.
So he's
you up there.
Liam is he said he answered. Yeah, 75.
Liam was away. He been waiting his whole life for that moment, man.
It's like, since you ask.
Yeah.
No, his fastball is good. His changeup is what's disgusting though. His changeup is just stupid. But anywho, Smitty said 11-6. Yeah. Liam said 12-5. JJ the Great said 11-6. 11-6 was mine. So what are you sticking to the 17-0 until proven otherwise?
I don't know. Let me tell you why I don't get y'all. Because y'all said higher for the Arthur Smith team last year. Y'all were saying
I said 10-7. I said 10-7. I think I said 10-7.
So how did it get worse? How did it go to 11-10? Come on, man. 10-11 win. It got to be 12-13. Antoine Banks said 21-17. I think we struggled on offense out the gate. Lack of snaps.
It's possible.
It always take people time to get it going. Bold prediction. Bijan wins awesome offensive player of the year. Is that really a bold prediction, Smitty? Because he should win. As long as we give him the ball. 14-3. See, that's the type Cowboys get to predict Super Bowl every year with 0 moves made. Why can't we? That's all I'm saying, man. Right. And they make fun of us, but we got to earn the respect, and we will earn it this year. Watch us falk around and beat the Eagles and Chiefs 3. Yeah, dog, we are capable of doing it.
Man, we go 3-0, people are going to be.
But I will say this: we gotta the 2 and 3 games are so hard. You have to win the first one. You can't start off with a loss and then be like game momentum. Like with them, it's gonna be a hard ass to do that. 10-11 my floor. 12-13. Uncle Steve, hey, miss your Mike, miss your buddy. 10-7, giving room for error. Huh? Come on, man, y'all can do better than these 10. I said 11 wins. You got to factor in trap games and some. Smitty, I don't know how to spell something. And I walk into the trap game every time.
It goes without saying, man. Make sure y'all check out Uncle Steve, Smitty, and Four Quarters, man. I think I already said Four Quarters. But either way, make sure y'all check all the guys out, man. They're doing great.
Four Quarters said Kirk wins comeback player.
Love
Raheem
that shit.
Wins coach of the year.
Let's go.
Falcons win Super Bowl in New Orleans. Imagine how we would carry on down there. Imagine how mad they would be if we was all in the street.
Oh, they would kick us out of the city.
Oh, bro, it'd be violent.
Yeah. 10-7, 13-4.
13-4. I like that one, DJ. More realistic. 13-4.
I love it. All right, man. So it's been a while. So we have to.
It's been a while.
We got to end the show underrated, overrated. It's been a bit, buddy. Do you want to go or do you want me to start this thing off?
I say you kick it off, Johnny H. The floor is yours. Let's go. We haven't done this in months. So let's have some fun with it.
All right, man. Overrated. I'm gonna start with this. The young man, the FSU fan, making bold predictions or bold claims online. If y'all haven't heard this, so dudes, if y'all and Savion, I'm sorry, buddy. FSU, tough start. So they lose to Georgia Tech the first weekend. Dude tweets out, if Florida State loses to BC this weekend, I will eat dog shit out of a red Solo cup with a spoon and post a video of me doing it. Book it. Well, they lost to BC and it was an ugly game. And homeboy deleted every one of his platforms. So you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be throwing shit out there like that, and then now I have to disappear for life because people are going to try to eat dog shit out of a Solo cup. So yeah, making bold claims. Just be careful, man. Internet that nobody forgets. This guy's been all over the internet all day long. Like it's somebody's going to screenshot that, then it's on your ass. So yeah, be careful with that, folks.
I got one. Overrated is cell phones. I'm gonna tell you, during my time off, and this is Dre said the Aints fans wouldn't be able to talk to me again until my son is in the NFL, and I don't have a son yet. Exactly. I say cell phones are overrated, and the reason I say that is because during my time off, and I'm not saying that you should do this if you have kids, and it is bad for business. I won't lie. But if you can not do social media or just put your phone away, man, I got to spend some time, like some intimate time with some really cool people, and I got to travel to a few different states. And I'm not a guy that has my cell phone like all the time. So it's in the room. It's in half the time I can't find it. I don't even know where I put it. Um, it's just a freeing thing to not be tied to your phone, and it helps you out to not be checking on social media and to not even responding to it was some texts I may not respond, or I may get back to 3 4 days after you sent it, or I might call you back a week after you called me. And I'm not doing that to be rude or anything, but sometimes, man, I need just want time to myself. If I got my girl, somebody with me, I want to spend time without my phone. So it's not a distraction on a date. It's not a distraction when we're chilling. It just feel good to not have that cell phone attached to your hand. It's a very peaceful experience. So just try it one day. If you could do it for one day, do it. If you could do it for a week, and do it. But if you can do it, just do it. I'm telling you, it's a great feeling.
100%, man. Totally agree with that. And I wish I could lose mine more often than I could, and I just
I
can't.
love you.
Yeah.
Real brother and jelly. I gotta try it. I still gotta try it.
Yeah, underrated. Jay said underrated.
I just had a peanut butter
sandwich.
before the show started.
I had one earlier today.
I just had one before the show started. So we all had PB and J. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Smitty's overrated. FSU underrated. Braves headed down the stretch. Man, I hope so, buddy. I hope so. It's been tough, man. Liam's an underrated high school. He's loving high school right now, buddy.
He's loving it. Yeah,
he's loving it. I told him it's going to be some of the best years of his life, but I was wondering, like, how's it going to start though? Because he's a freshman for y'all. I don't know, but man, he's loved it so far. So it's been great, man. So he said overrated being a baseball player that's not a pitcher. he's also loving the pitching life right now. Like I said, he's the only thing he has to worry about. No hitting anymore or anything, man. All right, buddy. Overrated. M. Night Shyamalan, man. Are you familiar with some of his movies?
I know exactly. I know. Yep.
Okay, so look, The Sixth Sense was great, fantastic, man. Like, it's got everybody, right? And then Signs was good. Like, Signs had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. And The Village. Did you see The Village?
I have not seen The Village.
Okay, this is years ago. So some of y'all the younger may not have seen this, but it's like and it's been a while since I saw it. I only saw it once because it pissed me off. But like, they're like basically it's set back in the day. You think it's set back in the day, right? And it's just cabins, and there's this monster, whatever this thing is in the forest. So, you can't go out at night and stuff like that. Dude, it's like at the end of the movie, and a spoiler alert for anybody that wants to see it. It's modern day. It's just like, and the people are the fucking monsters. They're the ones dressed up like the monsters. It's modern day. Like, they're just like these people trapped in this area, and it's the village. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, what? And then so for whatever reason, we watched. I can say this. So this wasn't his. Like, he didn't direct this one. I think he was a producer, but I think his wife was a director. The Watchers, that just came out on, I don't know if it's Netflix, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's new though. So we watched it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it one more shot. And dude, it had so much. It had some promise, but it just fucking fell flat again, because it was just like it's in Ireland. It's in the forest. It's because I want to be like, I like the movies where you're like on the edge of your seat, freaked out, kind of like, what's going to happen? You know what I mean? And then you just like when I don't know, it was just like it was just kind of just thrown together. That didn't make any sense to me. So I'm not doing it. He's gotten me one too many times. So no more M. Night Shyamalan movies for me. Damn it. Sorry.
No more M. Night. I love it. I got one. Overrated. External circumstances. I got a good one for you that I learned in my off time as well. I'm gonna tell you why I think I can like blend so good with college kids. It's because in my heart, in my mind, I'm a college kid, right? I'm John is spitting facts.
Thank you,
In my,
JJ.
yeah, hilariously overrated.
Thank you.
Let me tell you why. You don't have to give them anything and they'll make something. So if you give, and like grown ups, you can give them everything and they'll find some shit to complain about. So here's what I mean. If you give a college kid a dorm room, that shit looks like a jail cell, right? They will get like some lights and some posters and they will make it this shit. They will make it amazing. It will look, it'll soap over here to think, and they will make, it'll be a Friday night. It'll be 3 of them and they all got $30 between them. They will make it. We're gonna go get some vodka and some chicken wings and fuck around, and they will make it a fun night. Grown-ups, you can stick them in a house with a spouse they love and treat them. You give them 2, 3 cars. You can give them a good job. You can give them like air conditioning. You give them a great bed. They will find some shit to complain about. That's what grown-ups do to me. They find shit, and it's like, I don't like this because this happened. If you pay attention, the average person that call your phone is trying to vent some shit that they hate of that was going wrong. I don't even want to hear that shit all the time. And so I just think external circumstances are not to blame for the shit like you think it is. Yeah, I have fun no matter what, and I'll be in some pearl situations, and it's no turning me down. Like I called John one day, it's a true story, and I told John, I said, "Dog, I'm trying to worry and be sad. It just fucking don't come naturally to me. I have no fear of anything. I don't worry about anything, and I'm intent to have fun no matter what's going on. So it's a choice in the morning. Like I'm gonna have a good time today. I'm gonna turn up today regardless. So I could care less what how the day unfold. But as long as I got that on my mind, it always unfold beautifully. Like I have a blast every day, and I noticed that with like younger people, they have a thing in the morning, like it's gonna be lit today, and they turning up no matter what. But a whole lot of grown-ups just so into the circumstance. I don't like this. I would change this if I could improve this. If I had this, I wish I didn't have to do this. And it's like shit. Like, try to just cancel the circumstances of the day out and just put your brain and your heart on. I'm gonna have fun today. I'm just gonna have a good time today. No matter how it unfolds, I'm gonna have a good time. I could get a flat tire and be laughing about it, stranded somewhere, and it'll be a good time to me. I could be stuck somewhere, I'm gonna have a good time. I could be in jail, I'm gonna have a good time. I could be broke, I'm gonna have a great time. I could be with a group of friends, I'm gonna have a great time. I could be with myself, I'm gonna have a great time. So I just think it don't got nothing to do with your external circle. I think a lot of people think if my external circumstances were favorable, then it would be lit and I could have a great day. If like the world would do me the favor. Well, the world has never come to do you a favor. So
No.
you are responsible to enjoy yourself regardless of the day. And you got to make the drive to work fun. You have to make work fun. You have to make home fun. You like walk the dog. You got to make the dog walk fun. You have to make your life fun. That's upon you to do. That's on no one else. But that has nothing to do with favorable external circumstances. This has a switch that you turn on in the morning. And regardless of how the day unfolds, it's going to be funny. I'm going to get a joke out of it and I'm going to have fun. So
Positive self-talk, extremely underrated. Because
extremely
it works. Because it works. It works,
man,
dude.
I called John. I said, Brian, I'm trying to be down on purpose. And it just won't come to me, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, just extremely, it's very underrated. And also, how incredibly boring and terrible was our job that we worked together in 14 years ago, 15 years ago,
And
that we made fucking amazing.
We had a blast. We had a blast every single day, and even on lunch.
Even on lunch. I mean, we got to make it fun, man. We had to make
You
it fun.
got to make it fun. It just won't come like that.
Well, I'm changing up a little bit. And this is not underrated or overrated. It's kind of in or out. But because of this week, we had Labor Day. Or are you in or out on a 4-day work week? And I know that seems like it's a pretty obvious answer, but Europe, like I think England and a few countries over in Europe experimented with the 4-day work week, and it came back like they studied it and was like, yeah, this was a lot more productive than people working 5 days. And dude, I am 100% in.
Man, I do 4 like every week. Like I don't do 5, so like I only do 4. Because you have to. Because here's the thing: if you do 5, you have 1 off day. Because to be honest, I have stuff to do on the day that you got to go to the grocery store, go to the car wash, get an oil change. Then you got to do like laundry. It's a whole bunch of stuff to do on a day. So you only got a free day, and you can't like live when you only got a free day a week. It's like you living for what is that? That's so you got to be able to be free. Like I can go out of town, I can go to the beach. I went to like the beach on a spare the moment thing. It was and you don't have, and there's no way to do that if you go, So I'm totally with you, and you get to sleep in more. You feel better.
Oh man, it's just like I said, that 3rd day makes all the whole like a world of difference.
A world of difference for some reason. The one day makes the word.
And when you go back, you're not as like, oh shit, it's Monday or whatever the day it is. You go back, you're like, all right, I got 4 days, and now knock this out and be done.
Yep.
So yeah, totally in on that. JJ said overrated mayonnaise. What are you? You don't?
No.
I could take it or leave it. I'm not. I don't have to have it.
What do you put it on? Like
sub sandwiches? Yeah, sub sandwiches.
Oh, what? You know what? Like tuna. If I eat tuna,
gotta have it in tuna.
Yeah, you gotta have it tuna. Underrated. Deadpool and Wolverine. Love Wolverine.
Gotta see it. I still haven't seen it. I gotta see it.
And I love that dude. JJ said nothing beats it's a cheap, great crunchy peanut butter is better than creamy. I do have crunchy.
I'm with you, LA. I'm all about crunchy, man. And Liam said, "God dang it, Dad, I was going to watch it." No, don't, dude. I wouldn't let you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't let you.
I wouldn't let you.
You'd never get that hour and a half back. I mean, it'd be gone, and I don't know.
I got a great one for y'all. I'm gonna go underrated. I gotta go, my man Johnny Yates. Okay, I'm gonna go, my man Johnny Yates on underrated. I'm gonna tell you why. Johnny never wrong is what I call him. I just thought of 4 things when I was here today. That's it. John introduced me to, and them are like my 4 favorite things. They're some of my favorite things in the world. Okay, number 1 is the pumpkin muffin at Starbucks. Kendra, what up?
What's going on, Kendra?
The pumpkin muffin is back. John told me I ran right out, and I have one every day. I'm gonna be 200 pounds by the end of this. I absolutely love it. So
you're working out, right?
Yeah, John put me on to the pumpkin muffin at Starbucks. He didn't mess with that. He put me on Peaky fucking Blinders, which is one of the best shows of all time. I love Tommy Shelby, right? Then he put me with Liam. If it wasn't for Johnny, we wouldn't have a choice. We did have a choice.
It kind of comes along with it's a part of the package now.
For fantasy football, as I think that it makes me feel so important to play fantasy football. I feel like a general man. Like I take it so serious. I'm like, okay, who should I draft next? Let me Google, see who his quarterback is, how many touches I think he's gonna get. Like I take it so because it's like a thinking man's thing, and I take it so seriously. It's so much fun, and to be able to play it with John and Liam is a pleasure. So those 4 things, I got to give Johnny Yates he's a tastemaker, but he's an underrated tastemaker. The boy don't miss.
Can I figure out a way to get paid for this?
He does.
Is there a job?
Give you his recommendation, he don't miss, man. It's rare. It's a rare miss. So I have to give him props. So Johnny Yates underrated.
I wish I was better at social media. You know what I mean? Like I could do like some of the, you know what I mean?
Oh, you really could.
Yeah. I mean? Like I just, like doing like the Instagram reel stuff like that, like recommending and like, they got to figure out a way to make that profitable, man. Damon says some people just need want to vent, release to someone that can just have it your list, and that's true too. Yeah.
Hey man, you need a dog.
Just don't call Mike.
Yeah, a dog, cat, or you could just buy an ear. You could put an ear in your house. You get an ear from a dead body and just talking to it, man. No, I'm being honest. Like I don't have no problem with that, but it can't be to the point where it's bringing the other person down.
Yeah, I think you were talking about like you can't let it kind of control your life.
No.
Yeah.
Like we all gotta be positive. It don't matter what happened to you. I don't want to hear it 30 times. I don't care if your father died. I don't want to hear it for 6 months after. Like it's time to. I'm sorry, Jamal. What up?
What's going on, Jamal? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, man. Jay, it's a 4-day work week. I'm all that.
Man, I'm
100%.
telling you, it ain't nothing like it. And it ain't nothing like having your own thing so you can set your own schedule. I don't have to call in to work. I stay home sometimes when I'm supposed to go to work because I'm just like, I'm not going to make it. So, yeah, it's very. Jamal says overrated, staying around toxic family members because they family. Family isn't always defined by blood. Protect energy, people. You should see the doormat out in front of my house. Okay, it says check your energy before you step into this house. All right, may no one step foot in here in a bad mood. I don't want that around me. You can tell I don't care who you is.
Hey, I got a sign in my office that says no pissy attitudes.
Yeah,
So
I don't care. Hey, dog, your responsibility as an adult is to fix that on your own and then come around me.
100%, man. All right, my last underrated, man, and we'll close this thing down, is you, buddy, because, you can't say I'm underrated and not say you're underrated
Thank you,
because
buddy.
absolutely, damn it, because look, and there's things we can't really talk about, but there's things, dude, one of the most amazing humans I know. And I don't want to get deep or crazy or any kind of, tearful thoughts, but seriously, buddy, the way you've handled everything, like, I don't even have the words, buddy. I mean, just incredibly impressive. And
Thank you, buddy.
again, I mean, you know it. I've said it privately, but just saying it publicly, man. Like, it's. I'm just really glad that you're back and looking forward to a hell of a season, buddy. It's gonna be a fun ass season of Out of Your Fucking Mind.
I love it, buddy. And I want to say thank you to that. And I'll give you my last one. It's a spinoff of that. It's there's no way I can really tell you guys everything, but I can tell you this. I spent a lifetime where I felt like I didn't get back what I gave to people for the most part. And I take stuff personal that I shouldn't because I give so much to people that when you don't give it back to me the same way I gave it, I'm questioning you at this point. Now I'm staring at you like, but I wonder why you're doing that. I wonder why she's doing that. And I'm on or off. Like I can't do either you all the way, my friend, or we not cool. So a lot of times I felt in my life like, man, I'm giving people top tier treatment and they giving me like half of that back. And there's no way around it. I think that a lot of people are pieces of shit. So then I just got into a predicament where hundreds of people came to my defense for something. Hundreds of people came to my aid. And it brought tears to my eyes because I didn't even know. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. And hundreds of people came to my defense. So I felt like I got it all back in one fell swoop. And that felt amazing. And I want to tell y'all, I love anyone that helped me or came to my defense. And that meant something different to me. Like I can't really put into words and I can't explain, but I got to hear stuff that you don't get to hear about yourself usually because you hear it at a funeral, but you can't hear it at the funeral. So, right? But I got to hear a lot of that stuff while I was still alive. And it felt like I could leave. I knew I could leave. If it all go bad for me, I knew I could leave because I felt like I was finished. Even though if you give me some more time, I could do some more stuff. I felt like it was a lifetime of shit. Like I changed some people's lives, and I already changed the world in my opinion. I turned it up a notch, and that's what I came here to do. But that meant the absolute world to me, and even the people that didn't come to my aid, I appreciated the clarity of that because, like I said, I thought that we were this friends, and then they show me no, it's just business. So now it's just business. And I don't want the people who didn't help me, I don't want you to be hurt. And when I'm treating it as just business, because you told me the way it was, came off like, oh, it's just bit like we not really friends. Now I'm gonna treat you like it's just business, and that's the minimum that I should do. To be honest with you, I'm handling it gracefully, fair enough, right? But I just really just wanted to say thank you to everybody that came to my aid and that came to my defense. Because again, I did not expect that. It was something that you didn't have to do. You prayed for me if you did the favor. Thank you guys, man. Because y'all quite possibly saved your boy life. So thank you guys so much. And it's good to be back. And Johnny Yates, like I said, man, I thought you was crushing it. I want to thank Fleek and Savion. Of course, I hate missing those shows and everybody that came on when I wasn't here. And again, I'm back now. And the last thing I want to say is I said this at the start of the show. In case you missed it, I want full notice. I want full disclosure. I'm putting 50 on everybody. Friend or foe, I'm giving you 50. Because I said I got something on my chest to prove now. Just for the space I was just in and what I had to overcome, how I got to this point, I feel like what was supposed to destroy me, it gave me the confidence of Michael Jordan. And now I know I'm the GOAT. I don't even think that's a conversation after this. So now I just got to prove it to y'all. And I got to work to do that. I can't just say that. I got to go and put in some work in order to do that. But I don't want a comparison after this year, is that point. And that's no offense to nobody. After this season is over, I don't want it to be a comparison. And I intend to not make it a comparison. I've put in the work. I've been working on myself. I've been working on some things. And I intend to put 50 on everybody. I think this will be the best year, the best season that me and John had. And it'll be the best year of my life. Greatly looking forward to it, man. And shout out to, I forgot the name of the college, but.
Nebraska?
Yeah. It was it. Yeah.
Where you were in Lincoln, right?
Omaha State. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but I love you guys to death. And a few of them are watching this right now, and I just butchered it. So don't take offense to what I just did. I think it was like the University of Nebraska, but it was like the Omaha campus. I do love you guys too, and I thank y'all for having fun with me the whole time I was out there. Had a great time with you all, and can't wait to come back. But we going to the Super Bowl, baby. I don't want to get too much off on me. I'm back. We going to the Super Bowl, and I'm at my best. I know Johnny Yates is at his best. So out of your Falcon mind, I just want to put it up high. I want to take the whole show up a notch. I want to take myself up personally a notch. And I just think I know it will be the best year for our show, and it'll be the best year for me personally. And I deserve it. I've earned it.
Damn right, buddy. 100%. So with that, tell a way to end it, man. It's about an hour and 40 minutes. We've had over 120-ish people in here tonight between Twitter and YouTube. We appreciate the hell out of you guys, man. For y'all that could come by tonight in the live and sit here with us for an hour and a half. Thank y'all guys so much. And ladies that were here. Lisa, saw you in there too. I missed your
Lisa. What up, Lisa?
Yeah, Lisa, what's up? So man, yeah, we appreciate the hell out of you, y'all. Again, for just supporting the channel, whether it's live or whether you're watching it on replay or whether you're listening to us on Spotify or iTunes or wherever you get your podcast, because we put it out there too. We appreciate that very much. Again, it just validates us to keep on going and keep making content, because we love the Falcons. We love talking to each other about it. And we've met some amazing folks doing this. And, that's not, we're probably still going to meet some more amazing folks that we haven't even gotten there yet. Jordan, so y'all, the realest out here. Season's about to be a blast. Have a great night.
Man, when I tell you we're going to take it up a notch this year, I intend to put on the show for you guys this year.
Damn right. And so y'all can, yeah, man. So Mike, you got anything else before we get out of here, buddy? Is that it?
I want to thank y'all for sticking for like the off season again. I'm always flattered by that when it's the off season, but it's showtime now. And I don't know how to do it, but if you guys can 5-star review, if you want to like something, all of that stuff is important to us. So like I said, I got a job to do. I'm gonna do my job, but y'all got a job to do. So y'all got to do y'all's part, and y'all got to do y'all job. Y'all got to do them reviews. Y'all forward it to a friend. And you have to like the video if you sat and watched the whole thing. And you got to subscribe so you can see it every time it come out. And I don't know how to do any of those things, but I'm sure you guys do. So
hey, Larry said it best while you were gone. Larry said it's just like tipping the waiter, man. but
Yeah.
it's not costing you a penny. All you
Yeah.
gotta do is just hit the like button and just subscribe, and
So,
it'll cost you anything.
man, dog, I swear, like if like we suck, then you don't got to do it. But if you
There you
like
go.
what you
Exactly
do,
right.
please do
Yeah,
it.
exactly right, man. Joe, I appreciate you, buddy, man. Have a good night, dude.
Come on, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, man. So look, man,
We're
y'all can
going to
catch
the Super Bowl, y'all. Let's get hyped before we get out of here. It's week 1. They talked a lot of shit about us. I'm back. The Falcons back. Raheem is in the building. Kurt is here. It's showtime. Talk your trash to your coworkers. Okay? Your kids back in school. You got free time on the PlayStation now. Come on, man. I think like the new Madden is out. I'm not sure, right?
It is. Yeah, it is.
Is the new Madden out? Time to go get the new Madden. It's fall. Fall is here. Pumpkin spice is back everywhere. Like you can't have any complaints. Like the shows. If you see a show, I'm sure it's back in season. It is go time to show time. The fall is here. Let's get excited, baby.
100%, man. So y'all can catch us. Mike, you want to go Sunday after the game?
Yeah, we can go Sunday after the game.
Yeah, so y'all can catch us. We'll recap the game on Sunday after we win. Knock on wood and everything. Cross all our fingers and toes. That we take care of business on Sunday. Like everybody's score predictions that we saw. Basically, mostly was like 2 touchdown type of wins, So that'd be fantastic if we can pull that off. But yeah, man, thank y'all again so much for dropping by, checking us out live, listening to us, whatever you're checking us out. Like Mike said, drop us a 5-star review, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We appreciate y'all. You can email us, atlfalconfancast@gmail.com if you want to send us anything that's Falcons or non-Falcons related, because we've had some great emails. We read them online. As long as you're not just crazy or too wild, we'll read them online and live. But yeah, that's it. So, buddy, fantastic having you back, man.
Before we leave, I'm glad you said that. I almost got in trouble. The Georgia State cheer squad, they all came. I meant to tell you that was hilarious. They all came to my defense for something.
Wow.
So really thank you, because I was wondering about something and then somebody told me something which was hilarious. So I just wanted to thank you guys. I love y'all. I'll be there soon. Thank you to the Georgia State cheerleaders.
Love it. Love it. Y'all, thanks so much. We will catch y'all Sunday after the game. Have a great rest of your day. And buddy, you do it so much better than me. So
I've been waiting to do this. Out of your Falcon mind. Peace.